Good evening and welcome to the Irish Art Show, brought to you from the Scientology Community Centre, Dublin. Tonight it's time to get ready and groove with the Jive Aces, the UK's #1 jive and swing band. Since 1989, this six-piece band have been rocking the world with their infectious blend of swing, jive, rock and roll and R&B. Led by Ian Clarkson on vocals, trumpet and ukulele, and supported by a talented lineup including special guest singer Noel Vaughan. They create an authentic and modern sound inspired by swing legends like Louis Prima and Benny Goodman. With their colourful suits and charismatic stage presence, the Jive Aces have performed at countless prestigious venues worldwide and have released 11 albums. They are also well known for their charity work and have a special connection with Ireland, which we'll be finding out more about. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Jive Aces.
Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. Fool about the money, don't try to save. I say go, go. Have a time, cause it's Saturday night and I'm feeling fine. Gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna ball it up, gonna shake it up, gonna rock it up, and about tonight. Well, I got me a date and I won't be late. Picked her up and made it 8. Well, shanked on down by the Union Hall. Joint start jumping, gonna have a ball. Gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna ball it up, gonna shake it up, gonna rock it up, and about tonight. Well, long about 10, I'll be flying high while I walk out in that groovy sky. I don't care if I spend my dough, and I'm gonna be one half so. Gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna ball it up, gonna shake it up, gonna rock it up, and for tonight, brother, sorry, yeah. Sky. I don't care if I spend my dough, and I'm gonna be one half so. I'm gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna shake it up, gonna ball it up, gonna rock it up, and about tonight. Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. Fool about the money, don't try to save. I said go, go. Have a time, cause Saturday night, and baby, I'm feeling fine. Gonna rock it up, gonna rip it up, gonna shake it up, gonna ball it up, gonna rock it up, and about tonight. Thank you very much. All right then, just have some tea. Cheers. This is a little Bobby Darin number. Can't beat a bit of Bobby Darin. So a song about fish. Sharks in particular. Oh, where the shark bait has such teeth, yeah. And he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old MacHeath, yeah. Oh, he keeps it out of sight. When that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scallop billow spread. Fancy gloves, though, has old Mac Heath, dear. Sure there's never a trace of red. Yeah, on a sidewalk, hey, Sunday morning, lies a body, oozing light. Someone sneaking around that corner. Could it be that's Mac tonight? Yeah, there's a tugboat, hey, down by the river, don't you know where the seaman back? Oh, it does drooping on down, and I see men is there just for the wait, dear. Now that Mackey's back in town. Hey, hello, Emma. He disappeared, baby, after drawing out all his hard cash. Old Mackey spent it like a sailor. Who could it be? That boy done something rash. Jenny got a shoot guitar ring. Look out, Lotland, yep. Oh, wake up, Lucy Brown. That line forms way on the right, babe. Going out of Mackey's back in town. Hey, Jenny got a shoot guitar ring. Look out, Lotland, yep. Oh, wake up, Lucy Brown. That line forms way on the right, babe. Now the Mackey back in town. Look out, old Mackey is back. Yeah. Thank you. Map me, Professor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest, a sultry songstress that is Miss Noel Vaughan.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Clarkson.
First you say you do, and then you don't. Then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
Now you wanna play, and then it's no. And when you say you'll stay, that's when you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
You got me sitting on a fence, and it doesn't make no sense, 'cause you got me in suspense, and you know it.
Will you promise to return? When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I never learned, and I'll show it.
Well, if you got a heart, and if it's kind,
Well, don't keep us apart, make up your mind.
you're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? First you say you do, and then you don't. Then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
Well, now you wanna play, and then it's no. And when you say you stay, that's when you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
You got me sitting on a fence, and it doesn't make no sense, 'cause you got me in suspense, and you know it.
Well, you promised to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I never learned enough. Sure is.
Well, if you got a heart, and if it's kind,
Well, don't keep us apart, make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
come on, Big John. be sitting on a fence, and it doesn't make no sense. God, you got me in suspense, and you know it.
Now you promised to return, and you don't. I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn or not. Sure.
Well, if you got a heart, and if it's kind,
Well, give us a pile, make up your mind.
well, you're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do?
You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Make up your mind. Yeah. Miss Noel Vaughan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clarkson.
Ain't she lovely? Wonderful. Permesso. What?
Penso che abbiamo bisogno di un po' di cultura italiana. Impara.
Something Italiana?
Una canzone italiana, per favore.
All right.
No? E questa allora.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the clouds seem to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, you will sing Vita Bella. Vita Bella. I'd so play tippa-tippa-dee, tippa-tippa-dee like a guitarantella. When the stars make you drool just like pasta basil, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, can't you see back in old Napoli, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the clouds seem to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. The bells will ring, ching-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling, you will sing Vita Bella. I to play tip-tip-tay, tip-tip-tay like a guitarantella. When the stars make you drool just like pasta basil, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, can't you see back in oh Napoli, that's amore. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. blues of me. Can't you see? Back in old Napoli, that's amore, that's amore. Grazie, the Italian queen of accordioni. Grazie.
Prego, prego.
So hang on now. Now Mr. Big John Fordham is going to grab his fiddle. Alex Douglas is going to get his washboard. Not because he's going to do any washing, but because we're going to do a little song now, which was originally a hillbilly song. Then Elvis Presley took it and made it into a little more of a rhythm and blues number. We're going to do somewhere between the two. Blue Moon of Kentucky. Shine on the one that's gonna let me blue, yeah, yeah. lucky. It's that time! It's that time! Uh-oh. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my iconic and legendary yellow ukulele. Why? I hear you ask. Why? Oh, good. Because it brings sunshine. Ooh. We can do this song now, and everybody here and everybody at home. If we're all very positive, tomorrow it will be sunny. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Make me happy all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me hop the baba doo hop doo day, hop the baba doo zit zit. Bring me sunshine in your smile, make me happy all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Thank you very much, and good evening.
Wow, I'm telling you, I'm so giddy here. I'm dancing in my seat. I actually cannot wait to interview these guys. It's so exciting. I feel so excited. And yeah, here they are. You're very, very welcome, guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
So we have Ian and we have John.
Indeed.
I'm so, as you can tell, I'm hyper. I'm so excited to have you guys. So excited. I'll probably start off the interview by asking you about Derry, because that's the reason why you're here. And you've just had the show.
Yes, and we've been coming to Derry for the Derry Jazz Festival, must be 19 years or something. It was since we missed the first one, and then we got in ever since then. So it's fantastic. It's a lovely festival.
And how did you come about with the colourful seats and, I mean, the style? What was the inspiration for I know the 1950s, obviously, and 40s, but where did it all come from?
Well, really, yeah, from the music and the performers of the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, particularly the 50s, but also you had Cab Calloway with the Zoot Suits and bands like Louis Jordan, and we used to just watch all these old videos when we were kids and educate ourselves, I guess. Stay up all night watching the old music videos of them, and so we naturally thought, right, we're going to have clothes like this. And we used to go to a tailor and take a photograph and say, I want that jacket.
You guys are smashing it. It's absolutely, I'm telling you, it's incredible. And actually, I see that you played in so many amazing venues like Buckingham Palace, the Royal Albert Hall, the London Palladium, Glastonbury, to name a few. Oh, Hollywood Bowl as well. How exciting. Did you meet any of the royals?
We have met a few of them,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we've met King Charles, as he is now.
Charles,
We
yeah.
met him as Prince Charles.
I serenaded him.
A couple of times.
Wow.
Tell him the serenade story, go on.
Well, we were playing at a charity do down in London, and I happened to be standing there with my little yellow ukulele, and he walked up, and there was a lot of veterans there, and he was talking to them, and he walked over and saw me and said, I can't do an impression, but anyways, I say, is that a ukulele? And he goes, are you going to be doing any George Formby? And I'd not long had the ukulele, and I didn't know any George Formby. And I said, no, but you'll love this. And I started singing Bring Me Sunshine. And I suddenly thought, oh, I'm serenading the Prince. I can't just stop in the middle. So I did all the way around the song with everyone watching us. And luckily, he loved it. So,
Oh, why wouldn't he? I say you were unforgettable, as a matter of fact.
Unforgettable.
that's
That's a song, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
And I think you actually collaborated with Van Morrison, am I right? Did that happen?
We have a few times, and we met him first at the Cork Jazz Festival.
Jazz Festival, yeah.
And then, for instance, we opened for him when he did a short tour of in Wales, I think it was, a long time ago. And then we've done a few different things for him. And when we were at Montreux Jazz Festival, we got up and played with him. And he's great. He really knows his music. I tell you can talk to him for hours about jazz, blues, any roots, Americana, roots music.
And what about Britain's Got Talent? That's another story, is it?
You're the master
Me?
of that one. Yeah.
Britain's
Go on,
Got-
yeah. You go on.
Well, Britain's Got Talent. It's basically a very interesting experience. We got on it, and we got to the semi-final, as they say in America. And the main thing is you get seen by so many people. I mean, like millions of people. And that's quite an amazing thing. Everywhere we went afterwards, people recognised us, especially if we had our yellow suits on. And but we were beaten by a dog. So, yeah.
I remember that year, actually, when the dog was on.
Pudsey the dog. But it was a good dog. It was a good dog.
Yeah. Is he still famous, though? Maybe not.
He's gone to the great
The great kennel in the
doggy
sky.
kennel in the sky,
Okay, there you
unfortunately.
go
But
now.
Yeah, we're still going.
Exactly.
the funny thing was, though, is that we actually didn't really want to do it because we were doing the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh at that point, and they had some researchers and producers come down to our show there, and they said, oh, we want you to come and do Britain's Got Talent. We said, oh, no, we don't want to do that, because we were in the middle of a tour and stuff. And they kind of kept on about it, and in the end we said, yeah, all right. But we wouldn't actually really want to do it in the beginning.
But did
You
you
still
enjoy
have to
it?
go and do the audition and everything, but
Yeah.
they just research, yeah.
Yeah, no, we did. We enjoyed. I'd say the thing I liked the most was actually the other acts, because they were such a variety of people, and they were so supportive of each other, and they were lovely.
Camaraderie.
And some were like massively talented, some were like a bit less talented, you know. And it was, but they were all kind
the
of
dog.
like the dog. Yeah. Well, no, the dog was massively talented.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
the dog, there was a guy with a saucepan on his head doing an impression of a Dalek.
But they were all there basically, you know, to have some fun, and they all supported all the other acts, and it was a nice camaraderie, I would say.
I thought the
Yeah.
reason why you enjoyed it maybe was Simon Cowell. Was he on it?
Ah, but we didn't really. He sort of spoke from a.
He spoke to us. He spoke to us
from a height,
all
didn't
as
he?
a group.
Yeah.
And he sort of used to come in right at the last minute and then go out before everyone else. So we never really got to talk to him much. We talked to most of the other guys. We talked to Ant and Deck, who loved it. They loved our stuff.
Alicia
Dixon.
she was nice. Yeah.
She loved it. Yeah, she was. It was a very interesting experience. And you know, like I said, you get seen by so many people. Like then after that, you couldn't go anywhere. Go to garage to get some petrol, and someone would go, "Oh, I saw you on X Factor," and go, "No, Britain's Got Talent." But
Simon Cowell missed out. He missed out talking to you guys. Yeah, he's definitely missed out for sure.
His loss.
Yeah,
he loved it.
absolutely
He loved
lost.
it. And he also apparently loves cartoons. And we were doing I'm the King of the Swingers, you know. I want to be like you. So, yeah, we were on to a winner there.
And his mum came to some gigs.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow, that's the behind the scenes kind of story, isn't it?
That was before we did the show.
There you
His
go, wow.
mum used to come at some gigs with him.
And I believe you're friends with Paul McCartney. Well, not friends, neighbours, should I say? Neighbours with Paul McCartney's brother.
Yeah, Mike McGear. Well, I was very young at the time.
Yeah.
So my parents obviously knew who he was. He used to wear a cowboy hat, 10-gallon hat. And yeah, he changed his name to Mike McGear, I believe, because he didn't want to be use the name, I guess. Just be Paul McCartney's brother, I guess. So yeah. And yeah, he was one of the neighbours, and he used to be in the shops and stuff.
I think if Paul McCartney was my dad, I'd be using the name. He was missing
me
out there.
too.
You have to be real about it. So, how long? So you've been coming to Ireland for 19 years, yeah?
Yeah.
Specifically to the
Yes.
Derry Jazz Festival.
Oh, just so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but we've been coming to when we first came to Ireland.
Oh, before that, I think. We
Yeah.
were playing in Dublin and surrounding
Yeah.
areas and so on before that even. Yeah.
we're
That's
very
lovely.
friendly, aren't we?
And we played around.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's
Very
such a
friendly.
beautiful place. Everyone's so friendly. Yeah, it's good to live here. It's fantastic.
And where's your favourite place to tour?
In the
Ireland.
world. In the world.
Well said. Well said.
It is one of our favourite. It is one of our favourite, and particularly the Derry Jazz Festival. We've had wonderful experiences every time, but we also love America. It's great to play. We just came back from America.
America's good because it's so big, and it's also the places are so different. Like Arizona is so different from New York City, for instance. They're very different. There's a lot of variety of places and stuff and people. Yeah, I like the States. It's cool. Yeah.
And you know, where else would you like to do? Is there any like
do we-
goals
do we
that you
haven't been?
haven't? What?
Oh, we want to go to Australia.
Okay.
If anyone's watching.
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah,
Anyone's
say it
watching from
right.
Australia. Yeah, we haven't been to Australia yet. We have been not, over that direction. We played in Tokyo once, but otherwise, yeah, we'd love to go back in that direction, do New Zealand, Australia, and stuff like that. Be
How long are you
fantastic.
travelling on the road, as in per year?
Oh, almost really we're gypsies or something. I don't know. Or,
Non-stop.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
most of the time. I mean, we do between 200 and 300 shows a year.
Wow.
And obviously, except for that certain 2 years. But then we did a live stream every night, every single night. So that's what we do and what we love. And we spend all our time either in the van, on a plane, or on stage.
I'd say it's great crack in the van with you guys.
Most of the time.
Is there ever any little kind of tips?
Oh, you have your little tips, yeah. Especially if you've
Very,
been stuck
very
in the
little,
van for
luckily.
20 hours.
Considering, you can be in a van for 12 hours and things like that.
Yeah.
We're very funny. You probably wouldn't find it funny, but the humour gets quite a lot of puns after 12 hours in the van. But we just enjoy it. We meet lots of new people and we go to lovely places and we find it interesting, even just stopping somewhere new to have something to eat. We're like teenagers, really, especially when you go around America or something and it's where the music came from and you're going to New York or something. It doesn't matter how many times you go there, it's exciting.
And I also think is when you love what you do, well then
Yeah.
it really helps because everybody's vibration is higher. We're all excited and enjoying what we're doing. How did you guys meet actually?
From a love of the music, really. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we all loved rock and roll, rhythm and blues, and hot jazz. And we used to go to clubs that played that music, and they had live bands that played before we were a band, And we loved the music so much, it made us so full of life and stuff. And we thought, let's start a band,
Did
So-
you work separately together? Or separately before you became together, sorry.
We worked, well, me and him, we worked, we were in a few other bands before the Jive Aces that were doing a similar kind of thing.
It was the same.
Yeah.
I mean, because me and the drummer were at school together, and we met John and Ken, who's the bass player. I think around the year we left school, so we were really young, and then we just used to listen to the music. We tried to start a club, a dance club, like swing dance club, and called the Cotton Club, and we did that sort of thing. And then we just started the bands really, and we started started playing. I would play on the streets. Which I think is where we honed our showmanship. No, but we sort of learn, to get a crowd and what to do. And then from there, people took our card and we started doing lots of gigs, parties. and everything. And so we went from there, really.
I think it's the vibrancy of you guys on stage. Do you know what I mean? It's just high energy. You know the way sometimes you can go and see a band and they look so uninterested on stage. They might be good players, but they're just like they're somewhere else.
I think one of the things is that we're playing the music we love, and with the Jive Aces, but obviously and Jive is sort of somewhere between where jazz meets rock and roll, really, with that rhythm, you know. And but we love it all. And it's quite diverse because one minute we'll be playing "Rip It Up" by Little Richard, the next minute we'll be doing Duke Ellington's, "Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing" or something. But it's all upbeat, happy music that we love, so we enjoy it every time we're doing it.
And were your families involved, as in, you know, the way you're both musicians as well? So were they involved in music? Is that what made you guys be in the music business?
I don't think any of us, other than Vince, the piano player.
Oh, you mean? Well,
His
I
dad.
mean, some. Yeah, like I had
Were your
an
parents
uncle.
involved in music?
Yeah, not in a professional sense. Although I had an uncle because I was born in New Zealand, so an uncle. One of my uncles was a sax player in bands and stuff. So, and he was professional. And then, but my dad played in a skiffle band, like just for fun.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, my mum did it as well. They had like a family band and stuff. So to that degree, yeah, but not more than that.
And what about you, Ian?
No, not really. My dad was, as a hobby, was an artist, so it was art. He was into painting and sculpting and stuff, but he worked in insurance, so not really anything musical. I think back, one of our, he always used to say one of our, like my great-great-grandmother or something was a musical singer or something like that. But obviously I never met her. Maybe it's in the blood, though.
Well, it is, isn't it? I think so. We wouldn't do this job if it wasn't in the blood.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
that's true.
So actually, I like that saying that you have, that the stage is a world and the world is a stage. How cute is that?
Absolutely. I mean, it is. And I think, and Shakespeare said as well, did all the world a stage. I think I've always been like that. And I used to walk down the street when I was a kid thinking I was in a Bing Crosby movie and singing the whole way and waving at people as if everybody knew me. I don't know. It was, probably got on everyone's nerves. But to me, I used to love musicals, like old musicals, like Singing in the Rain and stuff. And I think if you can break out into a song, which we often do when we're in a cafe or something, and cheer everyone up, that's our job as artists, whatever it is, whether you're a singer, actor, any form of artist, is cheering people up and when they come home from work and they're bored or upset or whatever. And so, that the world is a stage, and I think people like that, and we'll do something like that at the drop of a hat, really.
I say definitely you were creating it as a child if you were going up the road pretending, because it's pretense, isn't it? It's just
Exactly.
You feel like that's going to happen for you.
Oh, me and my sister used to, because my sister actually was a dancer and she all did ballet dancing and everything. We put on a circus once for the local neighbourhood to raise money for charity when we were really, really young. Just the two of us. It was probably terrible, but she did a little trapeze that was that high off the floor. I did magic act. I did stunt riding on my bike. Like it was a little push bike, But
John, did
it
you
was
grow
all
up
there.
with things like that? Were you like that as a child?
So, to some degree, yeah. I remember doing an Olympics or something in the garden.
You guys are so cute.
With my brother and stuff. But I don't know why. The thing is, you know what, though? It's funny you say that because I think in those times, this is before internet, this is before Xbox things and all that. And so you made your own fun. So that's what we did. We created Olympics in the garden, I remember my granddad making us bows and arrows, and we'd go, trying to shoot things and stuff with those. But it's like we made our own fun. These days, it's not quite the same for kids because I think they, the screens and video games and everything is a bit different. But
I think kids would be bored making any of that kind of thing now. It's just all gaming, isn't it?
Yeah.
All gaming.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. In those days, Christmas was we all had to. I remember that we had to entertain each other.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more
games.
interaction then with each other.
With the aunts and uncles dragging them in to have a look what you've created.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But you know what? I have to say, guys, you've lit up the room, the auditorium here this evening. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I won't be able to sleep tonight thinking about all the music going through my head, and it's just fantastic. Thank you so much. So let me know, or let us know, should I say, how to reach you on social media.
Well, basically, we're on all the socials. We're on Facebook and YouTube, and we have a own YouTube channel. Obviously, we've got a website, which is www.jiveaces.com. But we're on everything. Just under Jive Aces, you can find it on everything. Even we're experimenting with TikTok.
Ooh, that's big.
We're having a go. We've got some silly things on there. But yeah, you can find everything. Particularly, as you were saying, you're watching our YouTube videos. Got a lot of YouTube videos.
Yeah, I was. I was kind of slightly stalking last night. Yeah. In
Instagram.
advance of the interview, you know, I wanted to kind of, it was just amazing, but I enjoyed it. I'll probably be doing the same again tonight. Well, thank you for bringing so much joy to ourselves here in the auditorium and, of course, our listeners at home. And with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm telling you, I'm so giddy, I can't tell you. We had such a great time with these guys. And thank you so much to John and to Ian and all the band. Thank you so much. We'll see you all again very soon next week. Thank you so much and good night. Thank you.